Welcome everyone to my review of Scream 2022 edition, aka Scream 5. I don't know why they didn't just call it Scream 5. They even have like a little joke in the film about that where it's like, "Oh, it's a requel. It's a reboot sequel. You can't just call it Scream 5 anymore. It's got to be just Scream again." I feel like you, even if you are meta and cheeky about it, can only name a film the same thing within the same franchise if like 50 years have passed. At least, but maybe that's just me. That being said, Scream. For those who don't know, I am not like a big Scream nut. It wasn't my favorite slasher film ever. I didn't go to slumber parties with my mates and we get in our little sleeping bags and watch Scream. That never happened to me. I watched Scream 1 and 2 back to back, and I didn't really remember them much, and then went back and rewatched Scream 1 for this movie, and I thought I had to rewatch them all before, I had to at least watch them all before this film came out, but this film only really references the first movie on terms of like essential stuff. There's like some romance and some other things that were obviously developed, but as a person who just watched the first movie like a week before watching this, I think that is a safe amount of content to digest before going into this film. I wasn't like lost or anything. I was never like, "Oh, what about this?" I didn't have to read any Wikipedia articles on Scream 4 or anything like that. So Scream in the 2020s, what does it look like? It's basically the first movie, and then it's also trying to have as many callbacks as it can, while also trying just to be a good film, and at the same time having to be the meta masterpiece that it thinks it is. It's quite the slew of ingredients, and it doesn't blow up as bad as you think it would. I would say this is even better than Halloween Kills. Halloween Kills is like, let's just do it again, but it's going to be dumb and goofy, like kind of always was. Scream is like, how do we be smart and interesting as we always used to be? So they're really trying to make it work. They're really trying to get that magic, and I don't think they get as much of it as they wanted to. The characters in this film don't even feel like characters. They feel like screenwriters who are trying to throw red herrings at you and trying to be cheeky and wink in your eye as they stab you in the back, and it just doesn't feel natural. Every character thinks the other one is a killer, even in times where it's supposed to be like really honest, earnest themes. It's like, I saved you from death, but am I the killer? But we don't get enough time to like really focus on them, so really their only contribution is being a part of the guessing game. But as a popcorn guessing game mystery, I think this film does actually work, ironically. You have the kid from 13 Reasons Why. Hey, there's the girl from You Season 2. The entire original cast. Who is the killer? Who's not the killer? And at the same time, we're trying to follow all the rules. They pretty much know they're in a slasher film, and they do everything they can with that. They reference that fact so many times. But when the killings actually do happen, they feel like Ghostface is back. These are some actually really brutal kills, and it doesn't hide anything from the camera. That being said, Ghostface is as dumb as ever, and as per usual, I am completely okay with that. Just because a character feels defeatable doesn't make them less scary. The obstacle in front of them still is something out of their control, and that usually invokes fear. And there was moments in this film I definitely was either caught off guard or I was, feeling a little bit uneasy. I don't think I ever popped. I don't think there was like a jump scare that got me. But as a slasher film, popcorn fun, that's what it serves, and that's really all it's trying to be at the end of the day. I know I was saying, oh, it's trying to like live up to everything it used to be, and that was so much, but like at the end of the day, I don't think it actually gives a shit. I think it's trying to be a good film. I think it's trying to live up to its legacy. I don't think it's trying to be the next level horror film. It even references a lot of films that are better than it. It references like Hereditary, The Babadook, and it commentates on where horror is today. And considering if you're a horror film nowadays, you're either complete shit or you're more of a transformative piece, one of the movies, like It Follows, that it references elevated horror. And I like that. I like when I can hear movie characters and they kind of respect my cinephile card and they make references and like they do little discussions that I do with me and my friends. But as you can guess, by the end of the film, half the cast is dead. You don't really care about it. The villains are finally revealed, and it's not like one of those villains that like I can rewatch the movie knowing all the things and I still get something out of it. It's kind of like you understand who the villain is and you're like, oh, okay, well, on to the next film. That being said, I don't think Scream has ever been a franchise I was that obsessed with. I think it's kind of par for the course for the franchise. I'm going to give Scream 2022 a 7 out of 10. Again, an enjoyable murder mystery, nice popcorn, good fun time at the theater. It's not going to revolutionize horror. It's not going to revolutionize slashers. But if you like Scream, you will most likely enjoy it. I don't know. I've heard mixed opinions from the fan base. But as for me, not too bad. Please let me know what they are down in the comments. Subscribe to my Soul Shorts channel. Got a TikTok. Got another channel. My main channel. Go and subscribe to these things. Anyway, with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, with that, I leave you.